What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So if you guys missed last video, check this out. We installed a triple pass dual fan heat exchanger on the front of the car to replace this crappy Roush one, which is, where did it go? I don't know where I put it, but anyways, oh, there it is. I'm blind. To replace this, check this out. This is a tiny little rinky-dink little heat exchanger that was there for the Roush supercharger, but obviously we put this big giant Gen 3 blower up here from VMP, and I wanted to get a little bit more cooling for that. So we went ahead and got this installed, and boy, oh boy, is it cool. It is crazy how much of a difference that it makes for this coolant. It keeps it seriously freezing cold. If you guys want to see the install of that heat exchanger and everything else that we did yesterday, make sure you click at the top of the screen right now and go check out that notification up there, and it'll take you to the last video. Anyways, guys, as you heard in last video, I'm not done with just doing the heat exchanger. Obviously, the bumper is still off for a reason. I still have to go and take this headlight out, take it apart, and then I have to install the replacement Diode Dynamics RGB boards inside of the headlights. And again, the reason that I'm replacing these, you see this side works really nicely, and if you go over here to this other side, it's been having a little bit of issues. Okay, maybe it wants to act right now. Oh, well, there you go. You can kind of see it. See how one's yellow and two are green, and like I don't know. It's wanting to work right now because I'm videoing it, of course, but sometimes the lights have been going out and stuff like that. So I'm gonna have to be taking apart the passenger side headlight and replacing that little board in there to change colors and yeah, all that good stuff. So also, I need to go ahead and get the oil changed on this car because it's been a while, and obviously this is a new motor in the car. So we're gonna get this oil changed. I'm gonna wait to do the headlight a little bit later today so we can go ahead and get underneath the car and start draining the oil out of this car and get ready to start replacing it. So I've got a ton of AMSOIL over here, as I said in the last video. I've got the AMSOIL filter right here, so we are good to go. I just need to go ahead and get started, so let's go. After I get done doing all this stuff on the Mustang, we get to go pick up Allison, by the way. Once again, to reference the last video, if you guys didn't see it, I'm going to be picking it up because I dropped it off at a shop. It's getting airbags and all kinds of goodies, so. Oh, I wonder how dirty this oil is. This is AMSOIL. Dang, that's actually pretty clean oil, to be honest with you. Wow. That's actually pretty impressive, to be honest with you. That is the first change that I've done with AMSOIL so far, and it's actually seriously clean. I've never ran AMSOIL before. The first oil change that we did was the break-in oil change, and I just used normal oil, but then I used AMSOIL after I did the break-in oil change. I'm gonna get this drain plug out of here. I'm gonna go clean this up and clean my hands up. Yeah, I mean, look at my hands. Look on my hands how clean that oil is, and that has been definitely beat on. I won't say that it hasn't. Okay, so I got my drain plug cleaned up right here. Now I'm just gonna wait a minute for this oil to finish draining, and then I gotta take this oil filter off. So give me just a second, guys. Look how close this wheel is to the caliper. Every time I get under here, it cracks me up. Welcome back to another episode of using the wrong tools to do jobs. Ratchet wrench as a torque wrench, and let's see, about that tight. That's good. There we go. 4 handheld Dugga-Duggas, and I guess that's gonna work. Part 2 of using incorrect tools. Check out my oil filter wrench. Yeah, this is slip joint pliers, or adjustable pliers, whatever you wanna call them. And we're gonna use these to take the oil filter off. Oh, well, would you look at that? I actually did it right last time, and it's not even that tight. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's real nice. All right, so while that's draining, I'm gonna go ahead and grab my new AMSOIL oil filter from over here. Pretty cool. So check this out. This is the OEM Motorcraft filter, right? This is pretty much what Ford suggests that you use on the car. The AMSOIL filter actually is a little bit taller. I wanted to give the AMSOIL filter a try. I've never used it before. It's not like I'll know exactly how much better it works, but I figured that it would probably work a little bit better. So you don't have to do this, but I like to do it. I'm just gonna go ahead and prime up my little oil filter here. A lot of people don't believe in doing this. I just do it. And then I'm gonna pour some right here so I can get it on the gasket right there and put it all on that gasket right there. Real nice, like. That way it'll seal properly. I'm gonna take this new oil filter and get up under here and stick it up yonder. Get on there. Oh, there we go. Okay, I'm gonna clean off all this excess oil that's dripping all over the place. Boom, check that out, feller. Now we're just gonna hand tighten this oil filter down. Oh, she'll be ready to get some fluid dumped in her. Oh yeah. Alrighty. Now this is where the fun comes in. Let's see how many of these we can use. Let me grab my funnel. Let's take this oil cap off right, Jeff. Put that little funnel up in there. We're gonna get to dumping some AMSOIL up in this mug. What's up? Changing the oil in this thing. On to number 5, number 7. All right, then I'll check it after this and let it run for a second. Let me get over here. I'm gonna let the car down so we can actually get a proper reading out of it. Let me put the cap back on the oil and we can lower this thing down, start it up and let it run for a minute. Yep, it's still breaking in. Everything's settling. Got the car lowered down now. Let me go ahead and take this battery charger off too since it's charged. Those fans on the heat exchanger wouldn't cut off last night to kill my battery. Probably just need to get a new battery. This is always the fun part. The supercharger's intake is so huge that it's right in the way of this oil. Oh, come on. All right, let's put this thing back in there and check it one more time. It's a little bit low. Let me put one more cord in there. All right, so we poured a little bit more oil in there. This thing is good to get started up now. We're gonna let it run for just a minute and then we'll check it here in just a second. Let's crank this baby up. This is gonna be a very, very, very cold start. This is the coldest it's been since I bought this car. All right, here we go. That is cold. Oh my gosh. Come on, baby. Come on. It is having some trouble. There she goes. Warm up. I'm gonna let it run for a minute because it took a pretty good bit to get it even started up. So I'm gonna leave it running and then we'll check up here in just a second. We'll check the oil and everything. It's definitely on there. I just cannot see where it's coming up to. Looks like it's just barely too low. Let me throw in a little bit more. Okay guys, so that is all for that. Give me just a second. I'm gonna clean up some stuff and then we're gonna get started taking out this headlight. I gotta open this up and then we're gonna put that new board in there and the headlights should be fixed after that. So we're almost completely done with everything that I had to do to the car for now. Give me just a second. I'm gonna go ahead and clean up everything, take this headlight out. We're gonna get started splitting this thing open and putting the new boards in there and we'll be done. So I've just got these 3 headlight bolts right here. Oh yeah, that one's a 13. Oh, and there we go. Let me pull this baby out and disconnect it back here. Well, I found out while we've been having condensation in the headlights. Looks like my sealant job back here failed a little bit. Oh, this is the part that I don't like doing. I gotta split these headlights open once again and get to installing the new boards in these lights. So this is gonna suck, but oh well, it'll be worth it in the long run. Figured while we got the bumper off, I might as well get the replacement parts and get the headlight fixed and everything, because taking this bumper and everything off is a pain. So yeah, the fender liner is not doing too well. So in here, there is a driver's side and a passenger side board. Let me go over here and grab the heat gun. Okay, so we're gonna take all of this stuff inside so I can get it out of the dust and everything that's blowing around. Let me see what all I need. I need this. Okay, that should be good. All right, let's go inside. This sealant is on there too. What are you looking at? You don't like a heat gun? You don't like the heat gun? Huh? What are you doing? Lord. Okay, so I've got the back cap off. If you guys saw the first video where I did these headlights, you know probably the few steps that I have to do this. I've got to remove these few bolts that are holding the housings together, and then I've got to melt the glue and split them apart. Kind of a pain in the ass process, but it's not too terrible. 1 bolt, 2 bolt, 3 bolt, one more. All right, so now comes the fun part. I got to heat up basically all of this sealant that's sealing on this clear lens onto the housing right here. And once I heat it up all the way, I'm gonna be able to separate them. It's just, this is the sucky part that I was talking about. So let's go ahead and get started. One side is pretty much heated up. Mia, get. All right, so I think that is hot-ish. Let me try and split these things open. This dang sealant definitely seals. Come on, this is crazy. This stuff is so strong. Oh, get on now. They're coming off this time. Boom, just like that. Okay, there we go. Check that out. Lens, everything is off. And now, that wasn't that bad actually. Let's see here. Pretty sure that I need to take out these reflectors right here next. It's been so long since I've done these headlights, I don't even hardly remember how to do them. Now I need to feed this wire harness right here. This wire harness right here gets fed through the headlight like so. There we go. Now I've got the boards out of here. All I need to do now is go ahead and undo these boards from this right here. And last one is off. So there we go. Now we've got the 3 from the passenger side off. These are the new LED boards that I'm going to be putting in the headlights. And they're going to get put onto here. And now let me grab some glue real quick. And that's going to basically aid in the surface bonding of these LED boards to this white piece right here. So give me just a second. Okay, so I'm going to place the new boards right here, back in the exact same location that the old ones were. Let me fold these wires out the way, and I've got my glue right here. I'm going to just go ahead and dab. Alrighty guys, so the glue has dried on the headlights. Now I'm going to go ahead and stick these babies back in there like so, and we're going to get these things screwed down. Actually, first I need to run these lights, or the wiring at least for the lights. Bam, just like that. So now I can go ahead and tighten up the screws holding on this little plate here, and we would be good to go ahead and reassemble this headlight. It is ready to be reassembled, but first off I need to grab my sealant over here, so I make sure that I get the proper seal all the time. That's like one of my biggest pet peeves, I think, is having condensation in my headlights. That'll do. This is my favorite part because I know I'm almost done. Whenever you're putting headlights back together, make sure you get your sealant real nice and sticky. That way it's ready to squeeze both lenses together and hold tight. Okay, that looks like it's hot enough. Let's start with the back here. Slip that into place. Squeeze those together and just squeeze the hell out of it until you can get as many air bubbles out as possible. Oh yeah, just like that. Oh, sticking to my shirt. Oh yeah, oh yeah, I like the sound of that. Now that I've got them squeezed together a good bit, I'm gonna take my little screws here. And that's not a Phillips head. And I'm gonna squeeze them together. Oh, now our final screw goes in the back here. Perfect. Now I'm just gonna continue to squeeze these two housings together until it dries. And then we will be good to go ahead and reinstall these things back into the Mustang. We're back out here in the garage now. Where's the other end of this? Set it up in where it goes. We're gonna double check and make sure that everything is hooked up and working. Gotta be super careful with these headlights. Alrighty, let's figure out and see if we fixed it. Right here, this is where it would normally be the wrong color. And check it out, it is the right color. All 3 are the same color now. Before, the red pigment right there wasn't working, but as you guys see, all the colors of the entire spectrum are working. Hey, even white's working, sweet. So now, if you guys see, both sides finally match, and I can change the colors. Once again, I've been battling this for like 5 months. Sorry, my battery died. Sorry, Jake. I've been battling with this seriously for months, and finally we got it all fixed up and everything. I've kind of kept it off camera because Diode Dynamics was kind of being a pain and wasn't really wanting to help too much, but I got it all figured out on my own. I ended up having to order another kit out of my own pocket, but whatever. At least I've got it all fixed. Good thing is that it's all working right now. We got the oil changed. I got the heat exchanger put in. Everything that I've been planning on doing to this car over the past few days is done. We're gonna go ahead and put this front bumper and everything back on to get the car ready to go. So we are almost wrapped up with today's video. We just got to get this thing put back together, and I want to go take it for a little bit of a test drive because it feels really nice outside. Grab those outside edges and look, it just sets on these little, okay, there you go, that's perfect. Alrighty, so same steps for installation. Obviously I just need to go ahead and put these bolts back in. Okay, we are getting close. Got the front bumper put on. All I've got to do now, put it back on stands. That way I can get underneath there and put that skid tray back on. Get in there. I like how just the majority of my fender liner is just gone because it's been eaten up by tires. You know you did it right whenever you take your car apart and you've got a bunch of bolts and stuff left over after putting it back together. Let's lower this baby down and pull it out the garage so we can assess what all has been done, and mainly I just want to hear it run, so it gives me an excuse. Oh yeah. Sounds good. Ooh. Let's move this baby out a little bit. Well guys, check it out. We got everything that I have been wanting to do to this car for a while now everything is installed. Look how mean this thing looks. Holy crap. I forgot what these headlights look like with the red on because I haven't been able to do it in so long because, you know, it's been messing up. So we got the dual fan triple pass heat exchanger from VMP in there. Look at that, baby. You hear the fans? You can literally feel it sucking right here. Come see, come put your hand right here. Oh yeah, this thing looks amazing now. Oh man, finally got everything fixed. Heck yeah. Oh yeah, hold this. Finally. I've been waiting for this moment forever. Check that out. Yeah. Check that out. 1,000 horsepower club, VMP Performance. Yes. I've been waiting to put that on there forever. Well, not really forever. I've been waiting for like 2 days, but whatever. That is gonna be all for today's video. We did quite a bit of stuff today. The Mustang's got fresh AMSOIL in it. We got the headlights finally fixed. Tell me those do not look sick. Tell me those don't look sick. Comment down below and let me know what else you guys want to see done to this car. I'm like pretty much getting to the craziest end of mods as far as this goes, but I don't know, maybe we can do some more some way, somehow. I don't know.
Wide body?
No, not wide body, Jake. I really want to do an aftermarket hood though. I really think it's missing that. Oh wait. What color looks best? What color looks best? Teal?
Yeah, I really like the teal actually.
I like purple.
Purple's my all-time
Purple
favorite.
is like awesome.
That's my go-to.
Baby blue is too basic. Pink, oh god no. Red is just evil looking, like that brightness.
Matches everything.
The purple though, oh yeah.
We did a black and purple. I would do that with mine.
You got to do stuff to the car first.
I know.
Jake is the one that has the EcoBoost, by the way. Tell Jake in the comments to do stuff to the EcoBoost. Yeah, no excuses.
We're gonna do the EcoBoost stuff starting this month.
No excuses.
This month.
Listen to those fans, dude.
It really, that was satisfying from both ends.
All right, guys. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. This has been a really productive day, and that's going to be all for today's video. Until next time.